Hey you guys, happy Tuesday. Someone asked me to do just like a plain eyeshadow tutorial. Okay. Not like plain colors, but like just a regular eyeshadow tutorial. No mumbo jumbo about the makeup. But if you like my makeup and you want to try the makeup that I'm slinging, it's by Saint. It's the customized one compact makeup. Just comment match and I can help you get a custom color match or whatever for your makeup. But I'm here today for eyeshadow. A lot of people are like, I can't wear eyeshadow. I don't wear eyeshadow because it makes me look crazy, or it's a whole big thing. So, I called it eyeshadow for idiots because it's like a lot of people think they call themselves makeup dummies, and you know the series like makeup for dummies, like makeup for whatever. It's not idiots. It's the series like the makeup for dummies, buying a house for dummies or whatever. And so it's just my version of, eyeshadow for dummies. Like it's a lot of people call themselves like dummies or idiots when it comes to makeup. And so it's just me kind of playing on that. So please don't take offense to it. If you know me, you know it. I'm totally just being silly. Wore some eyeshadow today for the first time in over a week. I feel naked without it. I know! Same. And also, it's not just for beginners. Like, there's people who've been wearing makeup a long time, or eyeshadow a long time, and they're like, I still don't get it. So, anyways, please know, it's totally with love, and it's just really playful. Okay, and actually, these two, it's Foster Care Awareness Month, and Saint has these two shades. This one's Stay Golden, and this one's Mija, and these are two shades that when you purchase these shades, 100% of the proceeds go to the Love is Never Wasted, which is Saint's foster care organization. So if you buy these two shades, there's no commission. I don't earn any commission. These just go straight to the foster care. So this would be a great way to contribute to that. So this color is called Stay Golden. It's a neutral, and I love to take a fluffy brush with a neutral all over the lid. Terrible at it, but I also have hooded eyelids. Hooded eyelids, I got you. This is how, do you have a video on how to take off the eyelashes? No, but I could make one. I can do that for you. Hold on, let me screenshot that. I'll put it on my to-do list. There we go. Okay, so I just have this Stay Golden color, and I'm going to really tap this just all over the lid. Just really just get like, go nuts. Like, this isn't one of those shades where I'm going to be like, don't bend your bristles. Like, slap it on. Okay. So if you're someone who struggles with eyeshadow, take some of these techniques and try to apply it with whatever colors you use and see if it helps you. And this is like, I really did like that, the book series, the Makeup for Dummies. They had everything for dummies, computer for dummies, like literally everything. They had a, private investigation for dummies. There was, oh man, so fun. Renee, hi! Oh my gosh, I love you so much. You guys, Renee, we shouted Renee out on the podcast. She's in the UK and she's got this lovely accent. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. And I loved your dogfish cartoon thing, by the way. I meant to save it. Will you send that to me? I think I forgot to save it. Please, Renee. Okay, so Stay Golden all over the lid. Perfect base. I recommend using a base on your eyelids before coming in with any kind of crazy color or any color at all, because when you think of your skin, it's like tackiness, right? And they know how to say my name. Jade, thank you. So anyways, whenever your skin has tackiness, right? So the oils and it's a little bit tacky. It's never just like real smooth. So if you take like your setting powder, like for instance, in my palette, I have my setting powder. So I use my setting powder to dust it all over, whatever. It's just a great way, like with these base colors, use the neutral base colors as a way to kind of get rid of the tackiness so that when you go in with other colors, you're not getting blotches in the tackiness on your skin. So it kind of creates, think of like an ice skater skating on ice. It creates that really smooth, silky surface for like an ice skater to skate on, right? So that's what we want, is that really smooth surface. Okay. I have brown eyes and feel like eyeshadow makes my whole eye area look small and dark no matter what colors I use. Will you send me a picture? Will you text me? Hold on. Text me for makeup stuff. I'm just going to put text me for makeup stuff. And then text me a picture. And I would like to see if there's something that I can suggest to you as far as like colors or as far as your eye shape that maybe you can try to help open up your eyes a little bit. Maybe send me a picture like with eyeshadow so I can see how you like to wear it, and then without eyeshadow, and maybe I can help you pinpoint like how to make your eyes look bigger instead of, you know, because if you have brown eyes, usually they're like maybe dark or whatever, and so you wear eyeshadow and it makes it look darker. Okay, so Stay Golden concealer enhancing wrinkles around the eyes. I don't, but Jessica, if you're using Saint and it's creating like texture, the color is usually too light, or you're using too much, or both. So just text me and I can help you figure out if the color is right or whatever. So literally just text me. I can help answer those questions for you. Okay. So Stay Golden. Again, the proceeds from these colors, Stay Golden and Mi Hija, go to foster care, and this is foster care month. So here we are. Okay. So Stay Golden. Now let's go into this color called Mi Hija. I think the official name is Mi Hija. I think the H is silent. Excuse me. Oh, to put a neutral base or a setting powder on your lid to make it really smooth, so that when you apply your other colors, they kind of glide on that they glide on the surface instead of catching in that tackiness. Okay, so Mi Hija is this really pretty pink color, which I think a lot of people are scared of, but I want to show you that it's not very scary. What I do is I take, and this is my eyeshadow brush. They're powders. The Saint eyeshadows are powders. Excuse me, but the rest of the face makeup is cream, but the eyeshadows and the setting powder is powder. Okay, so I kind of lay my brush down and I kind of come in at an angle with my, see how it's just at the angle? I tap it and blow off the excess, right? So this color right here, see how it's really light, not super crazy? I come right here in the outer crease and just kind of deposit that color there. So just kind of tap it, right? I don't go in and just start like swiping all willy-nilly. I have oily skin. Yes. Yeah. And well, if you have oily skin, for eyeshadow in particular, definitely, I just recommend everybody using a base shade. But for the main, yes, my daughter, exactly. Thank you. But I never know how to pronounce it. I think it's Mi Hija. So is it Mi Hija or Mi Hija? I think it's Mi Hija, right? And then I've heard you're supposed to say Mi Hija, which is like or not supposed to, but Mi Hija is like a easy way to say it or something. Yes, oily skin. Yes, this Saint makeup will work for you with oily skin. It does really, really well with all skin types. Okay, so see how I took that Mi Hija and I'm just tapping this? Mi Hija. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. I'm tapping that Mi Hija in the outer corner. Now, you can build this up. See how light it is? You can leave it really light, or you can build it. So I'm going to add a little bit more. I start really, really lightly. I don't start super heavy because it's easier to add more than take away. Tap off the excess and blow it away. Mi Hija. Oh, for little baby, like, okay. Okay, so adding a little bit more and just tapping in the outer corner. Now you'll notice that I am not like pressing into my lid. I'm just tapping this right here. I have a hooded eye too. So when I open my eye, that color really disappears. So if you have a hooded eye, you can still put the pigment here. And then once you've deposited the pigment, just start bringing it up. Tapping that brush up and lightly sweeping up to Jesus. Up to Jesus. And so you just kind of bring that pigment up. So once you've deposited a majority of your pigment here, then you just lightly sweep. And so it kind of gets that really pretty like that gradient kind of look where it's like darker here and then it gets lighter and lighter. And I want to show you, a lot of times it's not the color, it's just the technique. So a lot of times it's just very lightly. See how I'm very lightly holding my brush? I'm just holding it just enough to keep it. See how light it is in my hands? Like I'm barely holding on to it. A lot of times I think what we want to do is this and color like a crayon to try and get that color exactly where we want it. But if you hold your hand back on the brush and you let the brush bristles kind of do the work and barely just hold it, you really get a really nice application. Same thing with your face makeup. If you're pressing too hard and you're going to swirl it all over your face, it's not very cute. So just try to go super light-handed. I always say, try to use no more than 2 bristles, because obviously you're going to use more, but if you're going to use only 2 bristles, you have to go so light, right? So yes, up to Jesus. And try to use only 2 bristles. 2 bristles. And again, like, it's just to get you in the habit of like, okay, if I'm going to use 2, the Glam Detective, I love that name. Why don't I think of that? Okay, so 2 bristles means very, very light application, right? So that's how we get that really pretty, super light application. It's just a baby. That's another thing. Like, when you're going, and see how when I open my eye now, even though I have a hooded eye, you just kind of bring it up to Jesus, up onto the hood. So when you have a hooded eye, hey girl, hey! So when you have a hooded eye, what happens is we're afraid to put eyeshadow here because we're afraid like it could be, it's too like, you might think it's too heavy, right? But what's actually heavy is the light. When something's really light and bright, that's what comes forward. That's what's really enhanced. When you put something dark on it, it kind of chills it out and pushes it back a little bit. And that's what's cool about like the dark versus the light. So that's why you bring that pigment up onto your hood. That dark pigment right here in that corner, and then I just kind of lightly blended it up, right? So let's do it again on this side. So tilt your brush to the side, couple of bristles, super, super light, just on the side there. Tap lightly and blow away the excess, right? If you blow away the excess, then it won't land on your face. And then you just take that brush where you kind of have like most of that pigment, and you're just going to pop it right here. Look, just tapping that right where I want it, right? See? Tappy tap. It's just a baby. It's just a baby. Right? Look how light. So you see how you can use these colors really, really lightly, but then you can totally build them up. Right? It's that easy. Super, super light, or we're going to add a little. I always start light and then add more, because sometimes, you know how they say you do eyeliner and then next thing you know, you look like Amy Winehouse? Like, yeah, so just go so, so light. So I'm going to add a little bit more, and I'm going to come up a little bit because I have a hooded eye. See how I'm barely tapping. It's just a baby. It's just a baby. Depositing that color. See? Then, because look, when I open my eye, you see how this color comes up onto the hood and this one doesn't? Now we sweep. So light. See how lightly I'm sweeping? Like, I mean, so like use only 2 bristles. If you can train your hand to do that instead of this coloring thing like we do with crayons, if you can train your hand to do it like this, you'll get a much smoother blend, and it's really, really pretty. Okay. Adding a little bit more and just sweeping. And then I just kind of sweep all over the edge. So think of like, if you think of like a puddle of paint, right? And you take a paintbrush and just go around the edges of it, you're not going to get all the paint. It's just going to like be much more sheer. Like, it's not going to be as heavy. That's kind of what we're doing here. And then just really lightly dusting, and then kind of bring it in a little bit, whatever you prefer. But I really find that leaving the darker color on the outside of the eye, you would think that it would look like you're only wearing eyeshadow on one half of your eye, but look, it really doesn't. You can see that, like, when your face is normal, like, it just looks really pretty. See, and it just kind of blends really pretty. So this is just depositing in that outer corner and then just tapping around the edges, right? And with this, you can add, if you start to add like darker shades for more drama, you just add that in the outer corner. So now I'm going to add this color right here, which is called As You Wish. And I have to show you the swatch because it just looks kind of really orange and weird, right? But look, it's like an iridescent orange pink. Isn't that really cool? It's a really pretty color. So I want to show you how I'm going to add, where's my little makeup wipey thing? I never can find anything. Where's my thing? Did I throw it in the trash? I had like a makeup, whatever. I don't know where it went. Anyways, it's fine. I was going to wipe my finger off on it. Oh, thank you. These are from my best friend, Tiffany. She does custom press-ons, and like these are like 5 different sets I put together, like different colors. Yeah, kind of like a peach color a little bit. Yeah. So I'm going to take this is the end I used for the fluffiness. I'm going to take this small dome end, which is not fluffy. It's much more dense. So the fluffy bristles kind of allow you to kind of spread the pigment. It's much more sheer. When you have something that's more dense, like it's like them bristles aren't fluffy. They're just like, I'm not sharing. We're just going right here. That's to pack on pigment in one area because they're not very fluffy. Like they're not spreading and blending, right? So we're going to use the dense dome brush, and we're going to come into As You Wish. And I'm going to put this just kind of right here in the center of my lid. Just enough for that little bitty pop. It looks more pink, doesn't it? I think it looks more pink. But see how it's like iridescent? Like it goes from like that peachy to more pink based on the eyeshadow color that you're wearing. Now, if I was wearing brown and this was not pink, then you would see like I think a little bit more of the peachiness would come out. So this color is really, really cool to wear with all different kinds of colors. I need the special fluffy. All of our brushes are double-ended too, so you'll get double whammy for sure. Okay, so right here in the center of the lid, I'm just dusting on that color As You Wish. You know, I'm not crazy about wearing the reddish hues either. But even if you use like a red shade on your eyelids, there are so many ways to neutralize it so that it doesn't look crazy. So when I wear red, I use more of like a like the cooler tone browns and like grayish browns, like the ashiness, and it really helps it look little less red, but I know exactly what you're talking about. And I think a lot of ladies with brown eyes, sometimes if they wear red, it doesn't look great, but there's so many ways to neutralize it. Isn't that pretty, that little bitty pop of shimmer? So just to recap, this color Stay Golden and this color Mija are foster care. These are the 2 colors that support foster care. So if you purchase these 2 colors, Stay Golden and Mija, nobody earns commission, nobody earns the whatever, like all the proceeds go straight to foster care. The Love Is Never Wasted Foundation, which is Saints Foster Care Foundation. And did you guys see my story? The stories that I've been posting. So Saint invited me to, they sent a whole bunch of stuff to me, like a whole bunch of stuff for like the goodie bags or gift boxes. And we were able, myself and another artist and my mom even helped, and we put together a bunch of these gift boxes for Mother's Day. And they said, find a local foster care organization like in your area. And so I live in Tampa, so I found one that's in Lakeland. And they said, find a local foster care organization, and I want you to donate. I want you to put together these 40 gift boxes and donate them. And so yesterday we went and we were able to donate the boxes, and I was able to meet 2 of the foster moms, and it was so cool to be a part of that because I've never been a part of anything foster care. I don't know anything about it. I've never been in the system. I don't know any foster people. Like I don't know anything about it. And so it was cool to like, they want to raise awareness, right? And they have, like, I've just reading the stats and just working with Saint for the last 2.5 years, and you kind of learn more about their, you know, the foster care program, the foster program, and like all of these things. And it was just astounding to me. So it was really, really cool to be a part of. So if you're a foster mama or you're in the foster care, if you're in the foster system, or you just, you know, someone who fosters or whatever, like it's really, really cool. I imagine, and when I was there yesterday, they had this like little, this not a brochure, it was like a magazine, but on the front, it talks about the different kind of children that they help, and it was, some of them were like, trafficked kids, sexually abused kids, or just abused kids in general, these kids from like single moms who just can't, like, they can't take care of their, you know, of their kids. Like they need help. And these foster moms step up and say like, hey, you know, we'll take care of your kids. The one woman that I met yesterday, she took in, her and her husband have no children. They took in a 14-year-old boy. They've had him for like 2 years. So they got him when he was like 11 or 12, and to take in like a teenager straight from like having no kids is wild. I did that myself when I married my ex-husband. He had 2 teenagers. They were 11 and 13, and it's teenagers that they are not humans. Do you know what I mean? Like teenagers can be a handful. And so just to take that on, I just think it's so incredible. Everybody that is just so selflessly taking care of these children is just amazing. My nephews are adopted from foster care, and they're 2 sweetest and cutest boys. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Okay, so anyways, these 2 shades benefit, the purchase of these 2 shades benefit foster care. Stay Golden, Mi Hija. This one is called As You Wish. This one does not benefit foster care, but I just thought it'd be pretty with this look. So that's that iridescent kind of color. It's like that peachish pink, but with the Mi Hija, I think it's looking more pink. They do. The children really do need help, and I think it's there's not enough assistance for foster families, I think, from what I've learned. I just feel like we should do more, because when we support the foster family, we support the child. And I feel like children are innocent. They don't, they're not, this is not their choice. Like this is, you know what I mean? Like we need to do more for them, because these children are going to be our future. Like these are the people that are going to be running this world. Like, you know what I mean? Like we got to do what we can to help them. So anyways, the final color that I want to put in here, and this is the final color you'll see me in pretty much every single eyeshadow look, and that is Drift, because Drift is gorgeous. So Drift, I like to put right here with the eye boogers, and I just think it enhances the glow and the brightness, and then I sweep it up onto the lid. And I just really like how you can look at the glow, look at the pop that it adds, that little brightness. So if you are someone who is like, does not, oh, thank you for listening to the podcast. That means a lot to us. Thank you for your support. If you are someone who does not eyeshadow and you're like, I do not know how to eyeshadow, I do not know what's going on, try this technique and then do this super light. Like hold your brush at the very, 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 very back, right? Like to the point where there's no more brush. Like hold it at the backest as you possibly can and try to apply your eyeshadow that way. And you'll see how light you want to press. And then I'll trust you to move your hand up, and then you can tap a little bit more. But if you can get in the habit of having that super light hand, you'll really appreciate your eyeshadow application a little bit more, I think. See how bright and pretty that is? Oh, I just love that. And I kind of like the drift coming into the As You Wish. Like you have that really pretty shimmer, and then it goes into like that pinkish, peachish hue situation. I think that's gorgeous. Anyways, it's a really, really pretty combo, especially if you want to try pink. And for Foster Care Awareness Month, I just wanted to bring these colors to your attention, because the more we sell of those, the more it benefits foster care, which I think is really cool. And then also, if you are someone who you don't know how to really put together eyeshadow combos, will you please text me and say, hey, I don't know how to do eyeshadow, but I'd love to. I don't know what combos to put together. Y'all, sometimes I don't know what combos to put together. I just be putting stuff together all willy-nilly and it works out. And so I'm here to tell you that like really any colors will work out together. It doesn't have to be like put together by like a rocket surgeon. You know what I mean? Like just put some colors together. This brush is the Etch brush, and I just picked up a little bit of that Stay Golden. I'm going to put this on my bottom lash line. I know it looks like neutral and you're like, you're not going to get any impact from that, but it really, really does help to add just a little bit of drama to the bottom lash line and just enhances it just a little bit, like just enough, right? And I just think it's a great way to just kind of add a little bit of a pop. And then I forgot to tell you that drift color also, if you pop it right here. Oh, yay, please text me. I'm happy to help. Stay Golden is really, really pretty. I usually use Chai, but Stay Golden is another one. Like there's so many options. But I think if you had to choose, just for the sake of foster care awareness and the foster care awareness month or whatever, get the Stay Golden. If you're trying to decide between the two. Okay, so then Drift, this color Drift that I use the dense stone brush where I put it with my eye boogers. And you see that line where the light is really enhancing that brightness there? If you just kind of take that Drift color and follow that line, then even when you look away from the light, that pop is still there. So anyways, really, really, really pretty combo. Try this. If you don't, or any combo that you try, use this technique and see if it works for you. This one is the eyeshadow brush, so it's got a fluffy end. It's nice and fluffy, but you can still like, you know, tap the color on and kind of really light sweepies. And then this has the dense dome end. So when you get your eyeshadow brush and you're applying your eyeshadow, challenge yourself to not bend any single bristle. Challenge yourself to only like do your eyeshadow without bending a single bristle. Challenge yourself. I challenge you. Oh, by the way, did you guys see my shirt? It says Blend Up to Jesus. It's part of my merch. If you need a Blend Up to Jesus shirt, if you are doing your makeup and you hear me in your head saying Blend Up to Jesus, get this shirt. It's in my merch store. It's really, really fun. So I thought it'd be really cute to have, like, it has the 3D brush on it. Hold on, where's the 3D brush? Yeah, this way. It has that brush on it. Isn't that fun? I think it's really cute. It says Blend Up to Jesus because I'm always saying, like, blend your eyeshadow to Jesus. Blend your makeup up to Jesus. Anyways, okay, so try this look. Let me know if you try it. Text me if you want help with eyeshadow combos, and if you want a free color match for this makeup that I sell, this really pretty like cream makeup situation, I will match you to your perfect shades and I'll help you build a palette shade by shade. I'll even, when I do your color match, I even add some eyeshadows that I think would look great on you based on like your eye color, your hair color, your face shape, your age, all the things. So it's fun. Count on me to do that for you. So, okay, I love you guys, and I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.